Hello everyone, and welcome back to Fluent Pod channel, where learning English is easy and fun. I'm Emma.
And I'm Liam. It's so good to have you here again. How are you today, Emma?
I'm feeling great. A little excited, actually. Today's topic is special. Oh, but before we start, hey everyone listening, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It helps us so much and keeps our lessons coming every day. Right, Liam?
Yes, exactly. Please subscribe, share with a friend, and give us a nice like. Thank you so much. And today's topic is something many people feel at least once in their life.
Yes. Today we talk about being alone in a new city for the first time. Just saying it gives me a little feeling in my stomach, a mix of fear and excitement.
Same here. It's scary, but also beautiful. And today we want to explore all the feelings, all the ideas, and also give practical examples you can use if you ever move to a new city.
Let's bring our listeners right into the story. Imagine this. You arrive in a new city, you step out of the train or plane, you look around, and nothing looks familiar. Different streets, different faces, different sounds. The air smells different. And suddenly you think, wow, I'm really alone. What do I do now?
That gave me chills. And I guess many listeners know that feeling too. Sometimes it feels scary, but at the same time, it's the start of something big.
Exactly. So today, Liam and I are going to share stories, ideas, and examples to help you feel confident in this situation. And all with simple English so you can enjoy and learn at the same time.
Let's start then. Emma, do you remember the very first time you were alone in a new city?
Oh, wow, yes. I think the first time was when I arrived in London. I remember stepping out of the underground for the first time. My heart was beating fast. Everything felt so big, so busy. People walking fast everywhere.
London really has that energy. Big lights, fast life, and so many people from different places. What was the first thing you noticed?
The sound, actually. The city felt loud. Cars, buses, people talking, musicians playing on the street. And I remember thinking, where do I even start? But little by little, I started exploring. I went to small cafes, walked through parks, tried new food, and slowly, the city started feeling less scary.
That's great. And I think many listeners feel the same when they go to a new place. At first, everything is too much. But step by step, you discover your space.
Yes. What about you, Liam? What was your first alone in a new city moment?
Mine was in New York City. I will never forget the first night. I walked into Times Square and it was like the sun was still shining. Bright lights, giant screens, people everywhere. I felt so small, but also so alive. And I remember saying to myself, okay, Liam, this is your new life now.
Wow. New York at night, alone for the first time? Must be crazy.
Totally crazy. But I also learned something important that night. When you are alone in a new place, you start learning who you are. Because there is no one to guide you, no one to tell you what to do. You have to explore, decide, and grow.
Yes, exactly. And one thing I want to say to our listeners is that being alone does not mean being lonely. It means you are building something new.
Good point. People confuse those two feelings a lot.
They do. And today, we want to talk about many small things that help when you are in a new city for the first time. Things like how to make your first friend, how to find your favorite place, how to deal with fear, how to stay safe, and how to use English in simple and real ways.
Perfect. Let's talk about the first days. Those first days are always the hardest and the most magical at the same time.
Totally. The first thing is orientation. Learning the streets, finding the supermarket, understanding the bus or train system.
Yes, and even simple things feel like big victories. For example, the first time you take the bus alone in the new city. You sit there like, I hope this is the right bus.
I remember that feeling. Or going to a restaurant and trying to order something without feeling too nervous.
Yes, and this is why simple English helps. Even basic phrases can make you feel more confident.
For example, "Hi, excuse me, where is the supermarket?" Or, "Sorry, is this the bus to the city center?" Or, "Hi, can I have a coffee, please?"
And the magic thing is, every time you talk to someone, the city becomes a little less scary.
Yes, exactly. And speaking of people, let's talk about making friends in a new city, because that's a big fear for many people.
Oh, yes. When you arrive alone, you think, how do I meet new people?
Well, one tip is to go to places where you can talk naturally, like a cafe you visit often. The more you go, the more familiar you become, and soon people start recognizing you.
Yes, routines help a lot. Another tip is joining small classes or groups, like art classes, language meetups, gym classes.
Yes, gym classes. People often think they need perfect English to talk to someone, but no, even simple sentences can make a connection.
For example, hi, is this your first time here too? Or, do you live near here? Or, I like your shoes.
Compliments are always great conversation starters.
And guess what? Sometimes, one small conversation becomes a new friend. And then suddenly, the city feels less empty.
Very true. Now, another big part of being alone in a new city is missing home.
Oh yes, that feeling.
You walk around and everything looks different. You miss the familiar smell of your street, the voice of your family, your favorite food.
And that's okay. It's normal. Missing home means you have love in your life.
Beautiful. But the good thing is, over time, you also start building a new home feeling in the new city.
Yes. For example, the first time you find your favorite coffee shop, the moment the barista smiles at you and says, "Good morning," that small thing makes a big difference.
Or your first routine, a park you visit every morning, or a store you always go to.
These details help you feel like you belong.
Another thing that helps is celebrating small wins, like the first time you navigate the subway alone, or the first time you cook in your small new apartment, or the first time a local understands your English perfectly.
Yes, I remember one time in New York, I asked for directions, and the person answered me in a long, fast sentence, and I understood everything. I walked away thinking, wow, Liam, you did it.
Those moments are powerful. They make you feel strong. Speaking of strong, let's talk about fear, because it's real.
Yes, the fear of getting lost, the fear of making mistakes, the fear of talking to strangers.
But fear is not the enemy. Fear is a sign that you're growing.
Exactly. And the only way to get used to the city is to explore it, even if you feel scared.
For example, walking alone for the first time at night. Not too late, of course, and in a safe area. That moment when you walk and think, wow, I'm doing this.
Confidence grows like that, slowly but strong. And something beautiful happens. One day you wake up, walk outside, and realize the city doesn't feel new anymore. It feels like part of your story.
Yes, and that's when you know you made it.
Another important detail when living alone in a new city is creating your own space.
Yes, your room becomes your safe place, even if it's small, even if it's simple. You add small things that remind you of home, a photo, a candle, a color.
And slowly, that room becomes your world, a place where you rest after walking all day exploring the streets.
And exploring is important because a new city is a big classroom.
Exactly. The city teaches you to be independent, to observe, to listen, to understand people and cultures.
And to understand yourself.
Yes, because no one grows faster than someone who is alone in a new place.
Very true. And this is something we want our listeners to remember. Being alone in a new city is not the end of something. It's the beginning.
Yes, your story is starting. A big, beautiful, sometimes scary, sometimes funny story.
And the best part, you will look back one day and say, wow, I'm proud of myself.
Before we finish, I want to connect something from the beginning of our conversation. Remember when we said that moment of arriving in a new city and feeling that little fear in your stomach?
Yes, I remember.
That fear, that first moment, is not the sign that you are weak. It's the sign that your adventure is beginning. And when you look at everything you lived, you'll realize that the city didn't change you. You changed yourself inside the city.
Wow, that's beautiful, Liam, and real.
Thank you. I think many listeners needed to hear that.
I agree. And we hope today's episode helped you feel more confident, more inspired, and more ready to face the world, one city at a time.
Yes. And before we say goodbye, hey, listeners, don't forget to subscribe, share this episode with a friend, and leave a comment telling us, would you move alone to a new city? Why or why not?
We love reading your comments and hearing your stories. Thank you so much for being with us today.
And don't forget to subscribe and share this episode with a friend today. See you in the next episode, friends.
Bye, everyone. Take care and stay brave.